Hi, this is Shanker, and I'm recording a video after a long time. There's just been a lot of preoccupation here and there. So today it's a small video, but a very important principle which one should always bear in mind. And it's a very interesting transit which is going on these days. I give a lot of importance in the Bhrigunadi system to the transits because that is what tells what is happening at the current situation. Of course, it gets fortified with your Dasha and Bhukti, or in my case, in my Bhrigunadi system, with the rotation of Jupiter and Saturn and the other planets. So these days, if you know that, then you know where is Jupiter. Jupiter is in Libra. It is in the sign of Swati, which is ruled by Rahu, and Saturn is retrograde in Sagittarius. It is in the sign of Mula, which is ruled by Ketu. So there is a very interesting, I mean, whenever you look at transits, you should not see it in a particular sign. You have to see it in which nakshatra it falls. So Jupiter today is in Rahu's nakshatra and Saturn is in Ketu's nakshatra. So therefore, they would give the results of Rahu and Ketu. So important is that you should see where a Rahu is and where Ketu is in your chart. That axis is going to become very important or is going to play a very important role for the next month or so. I mean, because Saturn moves ahead after that. So, I mean, at the moment, it is Rahu and Ketu. The axis of Rahu Ketu will play a very important role. You have to see the planets which are in conjunction with Rahu and Ketu, they become very important. But most important will be the dispositor of Rahu and Ketu. Now, assuming the dispositor of Rahu and Ketu are together in your Lagna, I mean, it can take you to great heights. It can show a lot of self-effort from your side, which may bring you success. If it is in Lagna, it aspects the 7th house, so it could be good for business partnerships, but not good for marriage. I mean, both these planets, Rahu and Ketu, which form the so-called snake, as it has been described as, they are good for non-live things, and they are not good for live things. So at the moment, it will depend from horoscope to horoscope. So look at your Rahu, look at your Ketu, and look at the dispositors where they are placed, and you can get a fairly good idea. Also, it's a very different subject, and it's my study that Navamsh is very important. So look at the transit in the Navamsh also, and the transit in the Navamsh will give you a very good idea of what is going to happen in your next future. The D1 chart tells you that what is the situations which can happen. You know, the kind of activities which can happen around you, or the situation where you're in a particular situation which you're in. But there could be 10 things which are happening around you, and 9 things don't fructify and the one fructifies. The fructification of that should be seen from the D9 chart. So you should always analyze. Also in your D9, where is Rahu? Where is analyze not Rahu and Ketu, but analyze the position of Saturn and Jupiter, and then which nakshatras are there in, and then a similar principle of where they are placed and what the dispositors are. So that is how you should always analyze. But two things I would like to conclude in this video, which I would like to people to study, is the importance of transit in nakshatra. I mean, if it is Saturn is in Mula nakshatra, then Ketu becomes important. Jupiter is in Swati nakshatra, Rahu becomes important. So, the importance of nakshatra and the lord of the nakshatra becomes more important. Also, it is very important to see the DT of this nakshatra. That is how your results would get colored. I mean, when Saturn is in Mula nakshatra, it would always show that you need to get back to things. You need to go into the root of things. You will be forced or pulled down by certain situations where you may have to restart certain things. It is very good for people like scientists, researchers, everybody. I mean, you are pulled back, and you are made to come to a situation where you know that from this point you can grow. So I mean, Mool is a very important nakshatra, and it's a nakshatra which actually makes a person prosperous, successful, makes him to go towards the flag. it is the point below the earth, but it has the potential of growing a stem and the flowers and the fruit. So that is what all Moon Nakshatra is all about. And Swati is also where Jupiter is placed. That is in Rahu's nakshatra. It's a very important nakshatra in terms of, it is all about flexibility. It is all about wind. It is all about growth. It's all about, getting tuned to the things of life. So these two nakshatra characteristics are very important. And then you have to see the planets in which houses they are in, that is Rahu and Ketu. What are they conjunct with or they expected with? More important is conjunction, I believe. And then you have to see the dispositors. I'm saying it at the cost of repeating. And these dispositors will give you a very good idea of which are the two houses which will play a very important role, because here Rahu and Ketu are there. So, the houses which the depositors occupy will play a very important role. If they are 6-8, not very good. 2-12, not very good. But if the dispositors are in conjunction, they are expecting each other, or they are in a 5-9 situation, it will give a very good results, and startling sudden results possibilities are there. And especially if you are running the dashas of Rahu or some planet which is related to Rahu or Ketu, the results would be more dominant. Also, what I believe that look at the transits from the D9. I mean, just try it. If people hear this video, try transits in D9, and between the D1 and D9, D1 is the starting position and D9 is the reach, it's the final destination position. And also apply the Vimshotri Dasha more in D1 and D9, and then you can get a start and finish. You get the roadmap which is there, which is very important. And look at the transit from the Lagna. It's more important to look at from the Lagna, and I believe Lagna is more important than Moon. Moon gives the psychological bent of mind with respect to the planets, your thinking which is there, but the activity and the results are more from the Lagna. So this is one predictive thing which I have been working on. It cannot be comprehensed or kind of put into a video, but my videos are pointers for you to study and to come back to me on your research and studies. You can always contact me on my email ID, connectingminds@gmail.com. I have my websites. You can also put your comments on my websites, and I do look at charts, but I'm not a professional. It's a hobby, so it's just if I have the time and the energy to look at the charts and analyze them, I will do that for you, if these two things permit me to. Thanks, and bye for now. Goodbye and good luck.